Hi there everyone, this is Brother Duncan, your missionary preparation class teacher, and in this short video I just wanted to share with you a little bit about how I came to be in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The picture that you can now see is my mother's baptism photo, and the little boy that you can see there is me. I think I was around three years old at that time. I've not seen this picture ever in my life until earlier this week, when I asked the sister missionary in the picture if she could find it, and luckily enough she managed to find it, scan it nicely and send it to me. So this is the first time I've seen this. And my mother grew up in the Catholic Church, and she was always terrified of the concept of hell. And as the Catholic nuns used to tell her, that her soul was going to be trapped in purgatory or in hell forever. And that terrified her, and she always had these questions about what happens after death. And one morning in 1985, two sister missionaries, Sister Crowther and her companion, were walking the streets in England, and they saw a little grave in the front garden of my mum's house. And my mum had actually buried her cat that had died there not so long ago. And the sister missionaries went and knocked on the door and asked about the little grave, because my mother had put a little cross, in the grass. And so they began to teach my mum about what happens after death. There is a life after death, and the whole plan of salvation and all of that. And so my mum just absolutely loved their message from the very first moment she saw them, and soon enough my mother accepted the invitation to be baptized, and lo and behold, she's baptized into the church. And because of that, I have pretty much grown up in the church from the age of 3 years old. So I grew up going through primary. At 8 years old I got baptized myself, and I've also been able to then later now baptize my own children, my two daughters. So we now have 3 generations in the church, and none of this would have been possible if it wasn't for two sister missionaries who gave up their normal lives to come and dedicate themselves to do Jesus Christ's work for 18 months of their lives. If they hadn't walked the streets and noticed the little grave in my mother's garden, then I wouldn't be here today. So the reason I am here in the church, the reason I've been able to enter into covenants, to have a testimony of Joseph Smith, of Jesus Christ, of the Book of Mormon, is all because of these two sister missionaries. So that makes me feel really great about missionary work. I admire young people who go on missions. I was fortunate enough to go and serve as a missionary myself, where I was able to teach and baptize many other people. And so from one little seed, from one little conversation, much good has come about. And my life has been changed because of two sister missionaries. And you can also change other people's lives through simple little actions of love in sharing the gospel. You may do that as a full-time missionary. You may do that as a member missionary, in talking with friends, in meeting people on your travels. What seems like something small can become something truly great in other people's lives. So yeah, we are looking forward to teaching you all and getting these classes underway. We're looking to begin on the first Sunday of February, so stay tuned and we'll see you soon.